Welcome back to DFI. You're in the building. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, let's go. What is up, people? My name is Start of the Aim and welcome to the channel. Today's documentary is going to be about the resurrection of DFI, Don't Flop Ireland, which is a battle rap league that was started off in England, but it was brought over to Ireland probably over 10 years ago, and it was big enough over here. They had a good following. A lot of rappers from back in those days, like Redzer, Nash, a lot of others, Soyo and stuff, and even Costello and all done battles as well in DFI. So it had a good range of rappers. A lot of people that got hold of them and it kind of fell off. There was different battle leagues that came to Dublin then, and kind of done a similar thing, but it to me it never really seemed to take off as much as DFI did in Ireland. It's back now under a new kind of, you could say, management team, and there's going to be a whole dose of new rappers. So yeah, I want to capture a bit of that, capture people's opinions today, what they think of the league, what they think is going to happen with it, where it's going to go. We're going to meet some rappers today, some people that are battling. We're going to see where their heads are at with it. This is my kind of first major documentary on this channel, and I want to do more and more. So this is the first one. If you're watching this, thanks very much. And we're going to get on with the day now. Head into the Crowbar Terrace and Temple Bar, and yeah, we're going to see what happens, see who we meet, and just get a kind of feel for the day. Yeah, stay tuned.
My name's Cale. I'm one of the co-presidents of DFI Ireland.
What made you want to bring DFI back, since it was over 10 years ago now since the last DFI?
Yeah.
And then obviously Premier battles and different battle kind of leagues and stuff came into Ireland, and now it's kind of you want to bring DFI back as a co-president. So what made you want to do that?
So after the PB battle with Visual and Rapthor, we kind of sat down and went, well, why do we have all these other lads like from England and so on and so forth that's not Irish running our leagues? Why don't we set up an Irish league to help us grow and progress for people that don't have a showcase, to give them that showcase to perform, basically, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And then another thing would be, like, you know, in terms of battle, the way people put out certain slogans and put out certain words that you can't really say anymore, the cancel culture and stuff like that. How do you think DFI, the second round of DFI, will be affected by the cancel culture? Because it wasn't really in effect 10 years ago, you know what I mean? You could say what you wanted, but now it's a bit kind of...
It's a bit like political and controversial. You know, with this DFI, we're kind of bringing back to the roots of Irish hip hop. Irish hip hop, hip hop in general, is freedom of speech, basically. So we're not doing the whole cancel culture. You can say what you want, do what you want, and just express yourself artistically with your words. Whatever you want to say, you can say.
Where do you see this going, and what's your hopes for this generation of DFI?
My hopes for this generation of DFI is for it to be a household name for DFI, for everyone to know what DFI is about. That's why we said we incorporate the rappers in, because the whole thing with the battle rap scene and the hip hop scene was always separate. So we said we're going to combine both of them and let people go, well, this is still rap, it's just a different way of projecting it. So that's what this is. This is going to be much different for this. So in a couple of years, I hope to be a household name, travel Ireland, travel the world, and see what happens.
Extortion wars across the board, they burning up your corner store, we break the legs and spray the walls. I sanitise to praise the Lord, I hit you with an awkward pause to put you under nails and boards. This shit is sketchy on the best of days, rapping cause of resignate, twisted like your neck is sprained, pepping on the lemonade, cause up and cuffed up and fucking led away. But educate and elevate, we educate and elevate. Now watch it as we wind down, you're kicking with the fliz now. Activists in all black, but chopping with the blinds down. Rapping isn't all that, so watch it with your loud mouth. I've been fishing in the scene, bro, I'm pulling out with brown trout.
I'm Pokey, I'm 21. living in Clondalkin at the moment. I've been making music for like a year and a half, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm in Cloud9.
I'm Dart. Been rapping for about, I'd say nearly 2 years now. I think it's in November it's 2 years I'm rapping. I'm only 18, fucking just here tonight to smash it, you get me?
What do you think is the main thing you have to do to stand out, and what do people not understand from the outside looking in that judge people that rap and stuff like that?
I think one thing from the outside is like people look at all these Irish rappers and think that some of them sound the same, but it's like I think it's a whole community built around it, you get me, and you have to look into it to see its differences and for what everyone actually is, for their own individuality. And it's like I think sometimes we need a bit of a second look, you get me?
Yeah.
We need a bit of a second look, because I feel like if people did give that second look, it would catch on a lot more.
You see lots of people trying to like imitate London, doing like the London accent, blah blah blah. But the boys in London sound like where they're from, like, you get me? And everyone's listening to them because they sound genuine. People are trying to sound like Americans, but in America they sound like everyone else around them, you get me? So like, at first people didn't take UK serious, they were like slagging the accents, blah blah blah, oh, team cooked all of this, but like, bro, like once you get used to the accent and you actually take in the lyrics, cadence, flows, like authenticity, bro, it's like, and
I agree.
Once people learn to actually just listen past the accent, we're flying. Like, Pokey for president, but it's like Zeds and shit. You'll find it if you type in Pokey's POCAI on Instagram. Have a little bit on Spotify, a little bit on YouTube, more on the way.
Yeah, on Darts, type in Darts on Spotify, you'll find me. Scoreback Darts on Instagram.
We're not equals, you so kind of see with 2 lines. There are no secrets, street by Amazon, got 2 floors, that's 2 lines. I'm gonna fuck at you then, took you one, make 2 mine. Did that shit like 2. That's not your boy, it's your boy. I don't know, she looks too hot. She gave some back to some boy, yes. We bored out in red, mom, Clay, should have seen. I had Lisa Mountain, she was like the Mountain Lisa. We bored out in red, mom, Clay, should have seen.
Who's ready for the first fucking battle? Somebody's getting annihilated. Ring the fire brigade station, ring an ambulance, ring the depot station. People are getting bodied tonight. Let's move back, let's get this place going.
I'm FMC from Dublin. How's it going? How are you?
And you're at the battle today, the DFI Resurrection.
Yeah.
And you've battled today for the first time.
My first ever battle. Yeah.
And obviously we'll see the footage of that when it's out, but how do you feel after and stuff?
To be honest with you, I was more scared about it and stuff, like I was nervous. Don't get me wrong, I'll be out straight, I'll always tell the truth.
Yeah.
But he actually made me feel more comfortable in the battle, the way he started slagging me and being funny.
Yeah.
I expected aggressiveness, and that's why I was going with the gangster lane. Because he doesn't like that, I had to switch up and freestyle.
Of course.
Absolute mad respect to him, and I fucking loved it. He made me feel more comfortable in it.
It's a good energy you get from it off the crowd and stuff
The
like that.
energy and just, do you know what it is? I watched the ground up. So imagine watching the ground up and now you're in it.
That's it.
Mate, you can't beat that.
And here, good crowd tonight for the first DFI. That's back after what, 10 years maybe?
12 years.
12 years or something. Yeah.
But the energy,
That's what I'm saying.
energy from it,
Yeah.
is just, bro, goosebumps. Still look, the hairs are standing.
In terms of like the last kind of over the last 5 years, 6 years, you know, like people bring in the cancel culture, and you can't really say certain things, stuff like that. How do you feel after doing that battle and stuff? Do you think it's all down to the person and, you know, like subjective?
When you step in for a battle rap, just say me and you step in for a battle rap, regardless of like, you can say like the woke words you can't say now, but in this time, mate, in battle rap, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I can be pale white and say me nanny's Asian, me ma's Asian. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's not a racist term. What it is it's expressing yourself in battle rap where you can only do that Where if you're on a real life street, you wouldn't be able to say that. So it gives you more like leeway to go, you know what, you are a right cunt.
Yeah.
But I love you, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Extra tongue, basically.
So how are you gonna battle again after that? Do you think?
Do you know what? I was shitting it tonight, and I'll be out straight like I said.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
100%.
Right, let the people know where they can find you.
FMC, Instagram, FMC OG3, and I would say TikTok and all that. For sure, listen, there's so many fake TikTok pages. Just Instagram, FMC OG3.
My rap name for the battles was Candy Hunter. My rap name for songs is Crew.
How did you find battling Kid B?
I thought it was a good learning curve, like to start off with. I would have rather that than go up. I would have rather that than an easy win against a debutant.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'd rather start there.
And what made you want to battle in the first place?
Well, I always wanted to battle when I went to my first event, and then after all the controversy kicked off with Premier Battles, Dean said, look, the hype is around you right now, it's time to cash in on it. So I said, yeah, get me a battle. I was meant to battle Philip Page, he couldn't do it. So Kid B was meant to battle someone else as well, they dropped out. So the two of us took it on short enough notice, by 3 weeks notice.
What would you say is the main thing keeping the crowds kind of away from battle rap the last few years, since the last DFI over 10 years ago, say? Like, what would you say is the main thing that people wouldn't understand, that don't necessarily get the whole thing, you know?
Well, it's just that the rappers don't hate each other. Some people might look at it and think, oh look, like they hate each other, but they don't. Most of us are friends, and most of us are just finding the worst things we can say about each other. That's it. Like, it's like a boxing match. It's a sport.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when do you want to battle again? How
as
soon?
soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Where can the people find you?
They can find me on Facebook at Calvin Gonley or Crew. They can find me on YouTube at Crew. They can find me on TikTok at Cruiser28.
What the fuck is happening? Subrime from them lot here, people. What's going on?
So how are you finding the battles, bro?
Liam, man, tonight's been a deadly night tonight, man. There's been a couple of battles so far. There's some serious battles that I'm looking forward to next though, man. This whole night, thank you, Dave, you Belver.
Here's the boys.
This whole night is looking slick, man. There's some really nice battles tonight. So the battles so far have been good, but the next ones are going to be crazy.
Just a quick one for you, bro. I'm asking everyone this. What do you think people don't understand from the outside looking in about battle rap and the Dublin accent and rapping and stuff?
People from the outside looking in, man, it's been a tricky thing for a couple of years, man. People took Irish rappers taking the piss out of for years, man. But now you have a lot of Irish artists and a lot of Irish battlers that are now flying over to England and America. Everybody's doing a thing, man, and nobody can deny it anymore. Nobody can deny it anymore. Irish rap was the epitome of the piss being taken out of. Now, we don't have that anymore because everybody's doing big things, including ourselves and including a lot of other artists that I'm looking at, and I love to see them grow, man.
So what's the plan for them in the future?
Keogh's on the mountain right now, bro. He's up there enjoying life, man. We done a gig last night supporting the Northern boys. That was a mad buzz. Tonight now we have this gig, we're going to do this with Wax Sweet and Demo. In the new year we are going to be planning on doing a lot of headline shows. Now we've had that. The first year was building them lot. Now we've made the connections, now we can pull strings. Now it's like, now headline shows in the new year is going to be them lot / Wax Sweet headline shows. And if you can imagine that energy, it's going to be fucking ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, look up them lot, DEMLOT. Whatever streaming service you search, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, wherever, DEMLOT, go look down.
My name's C-Hoy, lead singer of Vital Discourse, and I've got a solo project, C-Hoy.
So that was your first battle?
Yeah.
How do you feel it went and what's your take from it?
I actually feel it went 10 times better than I thought it would. So much better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. I don't know when people react to certain things, and like, you know, whether I thought I was coming here with like a lot of shite that no one would react to.
Right.
And it kind of turned out like halfway through me bars, I was like, all right, chill out. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I need to get
You
this
got
out.
the energy feedback. Like,
It was cool. It was really cool. So.
And as an Irish rapper yourself, what do you think people from the outside don't get necessarily looking in, like stigmatising the genre, you could say?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think like I tell a lot of people I'm an Irish rapper, and they straight away just like they just like break up and laugh a little bit. And I think what I'm doing lately is a little bit more kind of musical. It's like more metal kind of stuff. Like there's a metal band and I rap in front of a metal band, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about representing hip hop, but I mean, I guess I'm a testament to the fact that it's really fucking different. It's not what you think it is.
What do you think about people saying certain things, and do you think people should have the freedom, or do you think there should be a cap on what people can say nowadays? Like?
I think, so I'm purely speaking as a fan of battle rap, right? So battle rap is actually a great example of it, because it's historically people have been able to say anything. And I think if you get a good battle rapper, they will be able to rebuttal shit that's maybe you shouldn't say, and they'll be able to show that to an audience that you shouldn't say that because that's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? So I think people should have the freedom to kind of make a dope of themselves and say mad shit. As long as other people have the freedom to call him a dope and say like, look at the fucking shit he said. You know what I mean?
Give it twice as hard as you take it for the thing.
I think that's the best way. If you're looking to tone out certain shit, that's the best way, is to have good battlers that don't do that are going to be like, hey, look, that's not fucking cool. Like,
exactly. So, what's your plans for the future? Do you think you'll battle again? Stuff like that.
I would love to battle again. I've got a lot of. It's a very consuming process, and I've learned over the process that I've got a lot of kind of life shit that I'm neglecting while I was building up to this process.
Of course.
So,
you get invested.
The fact it's all I could think about for the past 2 months, bro. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I've got so much other shit to think about. So I would love to do it again when I'm in more of a stable position to do it again. Or, you know what I mean? Knowing Dino probably convinced me to do it again. He convinced me to do this.
Please just introduce yourself.
Man, Rapthor, bro, Rapthor.
And I know you were obviously one of the stalwarts of Irish rap. You were part of the last round of DFI, the fourth generation. So what made you want to bring it back?
The fact that people try to tell people what they can and can't say, the fact that English people are trying to have an influence here on our scene. This is fucking Ireland. You don't know Irish culture the way we know. Plus, people are doing events with little like nerdy just battle rap stairs. Might as well be a spoken word event. It's hip hop.
What would you say is the thing holding the crowd back that used to come to the last DFI about something like that? What's holding it back?
What's holding the crowd is exactly that. You can't say this, you can't say that. Battle rap in general should be say what the fuck you want to say. What's holding the culture back is people being limited. Oh, you can't say this because our fans don't want to see it on this channel, we don't want to see it on that channel, it's elitist. What's holding people back is the fact that this is supposed to be where people can express stuff. It's satire. If you tell Frankie Boyle he can't tell dark jokes, are people going to go to a Frankie Boyle gig? No. But if you tell people, hey, fuck off, you signed up. Same way as if you sign up to a boxing match and you get punched in the face. Don't complain about that. You're in a boxing match. You're in a battle rap. You're in a hip hop event. You're going to get that. Get over it. And just understand it's satire. Separate reality from satire. Take this little PC brigade and run it somewhere else, bro, because it doesn't belong here.
What keeps you attracted to rap, and what would you say to people that are trying to start rapping, and what would you say is the step towards starting and doing it?
Fundamental difference between me and a lot of people. So some people are like trying to be influencers, not rappers. They don't even realise they're clout chasers. So they'll jump on whatever wave is going. They'll start saying Famalan when England starts saying Famalan. Or you done hip hop for the love of the craft, of the creation of battles. That'll never change. Some people, they come in for a few minutes, realise I'm not going to be the next big thing, I'm not going to be famous, and then they'll bounce and they'll try their hand in something else. They'll probably do YouTube boxing or something. Whereas me, I love hip hop, purist. I love it for what it is.
And as the kind of reinvented president of the DFI, the Renaissance, the Rebirth, where do you see it going, and what is your hopes for this?
Well, we're at a sound check now and we're nearly full in the room. That hasn't happened in a battle event in a long, long time. I know they didn't have all disrespect to everybody else who was doing before, PBI and all that. They didn't have a clue. To having people in the room where there's like little nerdy events, but you have little nerdy events where there's people there just doing man poems. Whereas this is hip hop, and hip hop as a movement. This is Lizzie. I'm battling Lizzie later on. I love it there. This is a movement. This is a movement. Hip hop is hip hop. It's not just man poem, empty room.
Yeah.
It needs to be done right. So if we could have people in there spray painting walls, doing graffiti, break dancing naked, I couldn't give a fuck.
Right.
If it's hip hop,
it's the culture.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Get in the room and do it.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's sick, right? And because I have the two years here, the main event. I'll start with Lizzie because Lizzie only came. What's your predictions for the battle, Lizzie?
Me and him?
Yeah.
Me.
And Rapthor, what's your...
like a Bengali tiger.
What's your prediction then?
Pain.
Suffering. Torture. Not again.
I should have braided it. She should have braided her ass hair. It is what it is.
My name is Scabman Scully, Kezi 1, Keanu 1, Kez, Scabman Scully.
The man with 100 names. Just battled on beat there. The first on beat battle of the second generation of DFI, the Rebirth, the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Obviously, you were a fan from back in the day as well, 10, 12 years ago. How did you find that battle on beat?
It was grand, yeah. It's a bit hard to look back on because, to tell you the truth, excuse the pun, it was a scary little battle. Like everyone's just partying, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just happy to be part of the DFI again after a whole decade, man. I used to watch this shit as a little squash.
How do you think it's going to differ now with DFI being back and pulling in a bigger crowd and stuff like that?
I won't lie, I haven't got the strongest opinions on all that. Shane will be the same as me in the way where we just want to fucking rap, man, you know what I mean? There is one thing that was spotted in this that is really fucking blowing my mind. It's something we've been asking for a long time, and that's to get rappers who are rapping right now to go to the fucking event.
Yeah.
If you look around that room, there's rappers who are doing gigs and that are rapping, that are rappers that people know about, which is what I've been need. I was like, we're in this vacuum.
Yeah.
But this event feels like a bit of a merging of the two, of battling and the music. And I love that even the fucking Premier Battles Ireland, it was very organic, it was very, this is just, it's hitting very well tonight. So if you don't want me talking shit on your name, do it better again, because this is very, very good.
100%. What's your opinion on how do you see the whole kind of people being limited to what they can say in battles, and do you think people should have the freedom to say what they think, or the cancel culture and all, do you think that plays a part now in battle?
Cancel culture, like, it's hard to say. Like, I think you can say whatever you want. I sort of do it, but I think there's a finesse about it you need. You shouldn't be saying crazy shit if you don't know how to say it in a new way or something. Like, you can't be going onto a fucking stage and screaming slurs or just unimaginative shit. Add something to it. Don't be fucking going on there and making a fool out of yourself, because you're gonna look back on it. Do it smart, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not against it. I'm not for cancel culture, but I can really understand why people will be like, what the fuck's going on here? Ask yourself, am I adding something to the conversation?
What's your plans for the future and what you're hoping to see with yourself when you battle next time and stuff?
Tell you the truth, man, next year I was planning on moving to Canada to get away from all this, but Shane was after making it this dying mission to keep me here. And I won't lie, it's working, shit's going very good. And we have some shit lined up next year. I can't really get into full detail about it, but all I'm saying is 2020 Quattro is going to be a very, very good year for all the boys.
Yeah, and if you had one sentence for people that don't know about battle rap and they need to come down, what would you say to them people that are on the outside?
It's a party, man. Relax.
And come down, yeah?
Yeah, come down. Just chill, man. Just, like, that's, I said it to you, or I might have said it to someone else earlier as well, but you come in here, it's just like a party, man. Treat it like it. Once you stick to each other, it might be a bit weird, but like, once you go, you don't go back.